So there's 16 hours of live streams to watch, which I'm not gonna do right now. And then I don't even know where to start. There's so much shit to look at. I've been gone for a while. I didn't watch live streams. I don't know anything that happened other than I know Metamorph League exists, so I don't know anything else. So let's just dig into it. 1,100 people into exilecon. Nice. That looks like a temple map, like a Lunarian temple. Lunar temple? Whatever the fuck. That looks sick. They had a map device. And a shaper, I think? They announced Path of Exile 2, Path of Exile, Conquerors of the Atlas, and the accompanying Metamorph League. Thank you for the 15 months fate. I'm gonna pause the alerts so we can get through this stuff though. Alright, so Path of Exile 2 was the first thing. It's a new 7-act campaign sitting alongside the original PoE. The initial campaign will still be fully playable, we'll continue to maintain it, we'll be posting more information about the ongoing development and its systems over the next year. So we got at least a year until 4.0 actually releases. Okay, let's go watch the trailer.
The gods are dead, but left on their own, men will always seek to take their place.
Criminals! Your sentence is to be hanged from the neck until dead.
It sounds good.
Let your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land.
Is that our exile? They're gonna kill us all?
Pain
Don't do that.
and death.
Jesus Christ. Back to the roots, I guess. Okay, so the witch escapes. That was gritty. We're on a different beach. Not again! Ooh. He looks cool. Ooh, new fireball. New enemies. New UI.
Only 20 years since Kitava fell, and already corruption spreads like a plague through the
I like the new
shadows.
animations a lot. Holy shit.
Wretched nomads live
Long boy.
in shadows. It is our calling to put it to an end. It must be done.
Looks good to me so
My
far.
task is to survive.
That's a lot of enemies. A lot of new enemies. Oh, that's fucking cool. Moving combat. F. Magma orb. Shape-shifting. Alright. I'm pretty sure that was shape-shifting. I don't know where it was. Right there. What the fuck? Is that a marauder? I'm so confused. The marauder can shapeshift? Alright. Cool, everybody's a furry now. What's next? Our next expansion is called Path of Exile, Conquerors of the Atlas, and it will change the entire endgame by introducing a new Atlas storyline and 5 new endgame bosses. Conquerors of the Atlas and its accompanying Metamorph Challenge League system must launch in less than a month on the 13th of December, so we got like, oh god, 3 weeks. The coming weeks will tell you more about the changes to the Atlas system, new bow skill and support gems, and new endgame bosses in the news. Starting from next Monday, we'll be posting teasers. Great. Over the next 2 convention days, we held more than a dozen panels. Oh, I got a striker. It's Einhart. Is that Xana? I heard they had Xana with like the actual voice actress. It's pretty sick. Okay, so they recorded each of the panels to watch in the future. They're gonna sort that all out. 30 terabytes of data. Holy shit. That's, you know, that's a decent amount of data, I think. A Ziggle. Ziggle and Amy. Gazzy. And Night Before God Never Sink. Holy shit. There's a card game. Oh yeah, I think Chris was Shaper, right? It's pretty sick. There was a race. Somebody won. Cool. Tie 23 won. Congratulations. Alright, what's next? We watched the trailer. These are some old screenshots. I don't know what that is. Which one did we just watch? We watched this one, right? What's this? These take you to the same thing. What is the point of taking me to the same thing twice? This is the trailer for the next league. So is this 3.9 then? Oh, okay, here we go. I think we just read all this stuff though. Yeah, this is just what's in the trailer, but broken down. Oh, geez, never mind. 19. What? That's too many! 19 new ascendancies? How many are currently there? They finally did the model rework. I'm kind of sad they did this, to be honest. Like, the witch's noodle arms and legs were the best part of the beginning parts of PoE. And now there's no more noodles. And the Templar has pants. And that looks like Mathel. What the fuck happened? Where's the noodles? That was cool. I like the noodle arms. One angry boy. Ooh, he's got like the ancestors with him. That's cool. 19 new thingies. Alright, I saw some of this stuff. New skill gem system. So instead of it being in your items, it's in the skill gems themselves. You get 6-link every skill you have. Oh god. So we get 8 6-links, 7 6-links? Wait, we only have... I'm confused. Is this correct? How many 6-links do we get? Your weapon has 4 6-links in it? 2 in your chest, 1 in your helmet? I feel like we're missing gloves and boots. You get 8? Jesus Christ. Okay. We don't have enough buttons for that. I guess that's why they gave us the like hold control thing to get your new skill pop-ups. That's still not enough buttons. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We get 9 6-links, 8 6-links, whatever. Holy shit, okay. All new equipment. The entire progression of armored weapons is redone from the start to finish along entirely new character models and animations. All your old microtransactions are still compatible. Does that mean the microtransactions are gonna look like shit, or did they like fix all of them to be updated to the new models? You know what I mean? Also, what happens to all the items in standard? Are they just like, oh god, are they converting to the new stuff, or are they just like legacy now? Is everything in standard legacy now? If they got rid of every single base item, wait no, Glorious Plate, we still have that. Occultist Vestments. Okay, so it's the same names. No, we don't have Scythes. Scythes are new. The rest of this stuff's the same, they just updated the model. So we might have the same like types of things that we currently have, but we also have some new stuff. Like scythes, apparently we're getting scythes. I'm assuming these are just two-handed axes with new graphics. They have really wide weapon ranges, but like damage ranges, but they're really fast. Okay. Alright. Well, the next year we'll announce a lot more info. Over the years, there's been many changes that we would have loved to make to PoE, but we couldn't because they would break existing characters. Path of Exile 2 is an opportunity to make all of these changes in one large update. So instead of breaking characters every year, they're going to break all of them at once. Hell yeah. We don't have a release date yet. We're unlikely to start a beta until the very late 2020. Okay. So like a year from now? A year and a half maybe? Continue to release PoE expansions on a regular 3-month cycle. These content will be available in both PoE 1 and PoE 2 campaigns. So this isn't happening until 4.0 then, right? Yeah. Okay, that's in 4.0. So 3.9 Metamorph doesn't include that stuff. So I guess wait, Conquers the Atlas. What the hell? How many expansions did they release? Fuck. So so there's a Metamorph trailer. What's Conquerors of the Atlas? Is it 3.9? Oh, I'm so lost. We get Metamorph and Conquerors at once. Oh, okay. So this is like just a normal game expansion, and then the League mechanic is Metamorph. That makes sense? Is that, I'm sorry, is that what it is? Got it, okay. So Conquerors of the Atlas, the War for the Atlas has ended, the exiles who defeated the Elder have become a danger to Ray class. That's me! Xana has trapped them in the Atlas, but their power is growing and will soon find a way back. 3.9 expansion contains new Atlas mechanics, 5 new endgame bosses, a new powerful class of support gem, a rework of bows, thank fucking god, finally, new items in the Metamorph Challenge League, and more. Cool. 5 new endgames. Driven insane by their constant exposure to the void, the Conquerors of the Atlas didn't notice they were changing the reality of the Atlas around them, they were also changing themselves. Is that Shaper? Who is that? What is this? There's angels now? Oh, wait. Hang on. What happened? Go back. I don't have any idea what I'm looking at. But that looks really fucking cool. Who is this? Okay, new Atlas mechanics. The rules of the Atlas have changed. You now start in the center, and only 50 maps are available. To unlock the rest, defeat the Conquerors and earn Watchstones that socket into the Atlas. Okay. Socket each one of these Watchstones into a region of the Atlas to both level up the tier of maps in that region and reveal new maps. Eventually raise the level of the entire Atlas so that every map is between tiers 14 and 16. There we go. No more shaping your Atlas, just make the whole fucking thing T16. And you can do it on the fly. Okay, so that means you don't have to like pay sextants and a lot of currency to like fix your Atlas. You can just do it whenever you feel like it. That's kind of cool. This reminds me of Simon Says or whatever. What is that game where you like slap the thing? I don't know. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So I'm assuming it all starts at like T1 to 3 probably, and then you can just upgrade it all to like T4 to 6 and then 7 to 10, whatever, you know. Bop it, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the idea of starting from the center instead of like in a corner, because then you had to choose which corner you started from, and it kind of felt like ass. So that's nice. Support Gem Plus. Wait, so where are the Conqueror bosses then? Are they in the corners? There's 5 of them. Where do you fight the Conquerors? Are they just like somehow random encounters or something? If you're lucky, a Conqueror might drop a new type of support gem called the Support Gem Plus. These new gems are better versions of existing support gems, which at level 1 are more powerful than level 20 versions of the ones they replace. There are 35 of these. Is this our version of ancient items? And like relic shit? What? Oh god. Oh, that is a lot of lag. Projectiles fork and they fork again. Blasphemy Plus supported curses are cast over using support skills instant 82% increased AoE. So they reserve less mana. This reserves less mana and has more AoE. And I'm assuming it's better. Do these level up to 20? No, level 5, okay. +1 to level of supported cold skill gems and flat cold. Jesus, so it's like Empower meets added cold. That, I don't know if the game can handle this, because we're not getting the new engine until 4.0, right? Double fork is just with new bow skills? I don't know, I'm worried. I didn't look at the XPs. How much XP is it? 400 mil? What's the current Empower take? Those are skater bots. Where the fuck? I don't remember how much level 3s take. I think they're like 2 billion XP. I'm pretty sure these are like 2 bill to get to level 3, something like that. So 400 mil for the first level is not that bad. But I guess you have to level it 5 times, so it might be a little bit worse. And they don't get the XP bonus modifier that you get from the quality, I'm sure. They don't show any. Oh, this one has quality. What does the quality do? probably the 5% increased attack speed. Or 11% further away. I don't know. That's cool though. I like the concept. I don't know how I feel about the implementation, and I'm sure they're going to be ridiculously rare. And I'm sure volleying them is going to be hilarious. If you get like a level 6 one, or like level 6 with 23% quality double corrupted one. I wonder if it would give you +2 cold gems with level 6. I don't know, that's terrifying. Power creep. All right, new influence rare items. While hunting the Conquerors, you will find rare items with one of 4 new influence types. Oh, Jesus Christ. Granting mods from special pools. Using the power of Cirrus, Awakener of Worlds, you can fuse together any 2 influence items to create a hybrid with mods for both of the items. Use new types of specialized exalted orbs to add mods for the new pools directly to your existing rare items. Okay. So these aren't completely random then. You get to choose, sort of. Maybe not. You slam a specific set of rolls, it looks like from a certain pool. That's kind of cool. Depending on what they are, obviously, I don't know. Ooh, you have Tailwind if you've dealt a crit recently. Well, that's fucking OP, and Deadeye is now useless. There's no point in being Deadeye if this exists. +1 power charges? Is that... Okay. Is that already a thing on Helms? Or is that a corruption on Helms? I think that's a corruption on Helms. Nice. Oh my god. +1 all cold skill gems and -1 to all dex skill gems. This feels very like nostalgic towards Diablo 2. Like we don't really have these until like this last league. I think we got some +1 type stuff, like +1 all skills, +1 phys skills, that sort of thing. And now we have more of them. I like that a lot. Oh, but my bad. I can't read. Is that a +2? Still, I mean, it's the same thing. It still feels like D2. So you can get items and rares. There's like fuck uniques. You could just use rares. I like that. I've always liked the rare system in PoE more than the unique system. That's why most of my builds are like all rares that I've crafted, because it just feels better. I don't know where these are gonna go in the currency tab. And how stupidly rare they're. This is getting real crowded. We're still missing stuff. Like these shards don't exist in here. That's an exquisite blade, I think. It's weird though. They said they're getting. I guess this is for 3.9. I'm trying to like separate. The 4.0 has all the new animations and models and stuff, and this is 3.9 still. So this is all the old stuff that currently exists. That's a wand. Okay, bow rework. In Conquerors of the Atlas, we're improving bows throughout PoE. In addition to adding 5 new bow-related gems, we rebalanced all bow skills, improved some bow base types, and have increased bow damage while leveling. Ensnaring Arrow is a newly introduced bow utility skill, and the Barrage and Arrow Nova support gems let you modify your existing bow skills in new ways. Fires an arrow that remains in the ground behind its target, tethering the enemy to it. Ensnared enemies always count as moving and have less movement speed while trying to break the snare. They'll break if they leave the AoE, so that's like for bleed builds, I guess. 150% base damage at level 6 is kind of crazy. Ensnared enemies take 20% increased proj damage from attack hits. That's insane amounts of damage. Okay, so this is like, every bow character has to carry this for bosses, I guess. You just ensnare them and then beat them down with your main skill. That's ridiculous multiplier right there. Okay, Barrage support. Supports projected attack skills that use bows or wands, cannot support triggered skills or skills that create minions. Supported skills fire projectiles sequentially and fire 3 additional projectiles. More attack time per projectile. Bows and wands. Oh, nice, we got some wand supports then. So you can turn everything into Barrage? Am I reading this right? Can you turn Barrage into a Barrage? Can I make like... It's like attack unleash. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, okay. Does that work with like Blast Rain? Supports projectile attack skills that use bows or wands. Blast Rain's a projectile attack skill that uses a bow. What does that even do? Does it turn like the rain from random places into like one concentrated fuck you spot? Like, what does it mean? Arrow Nova support. Supports bow attack skills that fire arrows forward as projectiles. These arrows will instead fire a payload arrow into the air to land at a targeted location. The supported skills arrows will then fire out from that location as a Nova when it lands. Cannot support skills that already fire arrows into the air or skills that... So this one specifically mentions cannot support already fire arrows in the air, which is like blast rain of arrows. This one doesn't. So what the hell does barrage blast rate or barrage rate of arrows do? Someone explain this to me. Okay. Well, that's weird. Ballistas? America explained. Arranged attack totems but renamed to ballistas. That just makes sense. Given new art and dedicated passive skills that improve their power and the number that you can have active at once, we've introduced 2 new ballista gems, Artillery Ballista and Shrapnel Ballista, which help provide more options for both dedicated ballista characters and regular bow users who want to augment their arsenal. 100% fizz to fire. Okay. So Chieftain memes is happening? Great. Propels a sequence of fire arrows into the air. They impact the ground in a line, dealing area damage to enemies around it. So it's like linear blast drain totems. That's kind of cool. +2 to max of summon ballista totems. You probably get like 4 or 5 at level 20, I would assume. Same with this one. Fires multiple arrows with extreme force, breaking them apart into shrapnel. Enemies can be hit by multiple arrows from the same attack. Wait, so this skill actually shotguns? Like that's an intentional mechanic? It shotguns on purpose? I thought we got rid of shotgunning. GGG, please. Interesting. So it's not like shrapnel shot, this one. It's just pure fizz. There's no lightning conversion memes. Interesting. Alright, powerful new items alongside the new scale support and support plus gems. Conqueror's Way Out contains 16 new uniques, 12 of which come from the Conquerors and 4 of which are league specific, and 14 new div cards. That looks really cool. I mean, like, the graphic alone is sick. Energy shield, mana regen. When you cast a spell, sacrifice all mana to gain added maximum lightning damage equal to 25% of sacrificed mana for 4 seconds. That... Can't you get like 20,000 mana? Wait a minute. That seems like a lot of potential spike damage. Just add, so if your max hits like say 300 to 1,000 lightning damage, you sacrifice 20k. It's now 300 to 5,000 lightning damage. Okay, that's... How do you get the mana? I don't know. You're gonna be out of mana constantly, but Indigon maybe? I don't know how you would combine those two. You'd have to have a shitload of mana regen somehow. That's why they got rid of Mana Leech though, because this is gonna exist. Yeah, I guess Vol skills would be ridiculous with these as well. Since you don't have to worry about mana if you're voling something. Or Eldritch Battery. Yeah, that would work too. Hands of the High Templar can be modified while corrupted, can have up to 5 implicit modifiers while item has this modifier. What? So you can just wall it 5 times and pray? I guess you have to break it each time potentially, but what the fuck? So I can get like Vol on hit, Temp Chains on hit, Enfeeble on hit, Ellie Weak on hit? With base crit? On a pair of gloves? What the fuck? If you're, yeah, I mean, this is the biggest Vol bait I've ever seen in my life. Chris said he tried it on 40 and he never got more than 3 before bricking. Yeah, but Chris has also only ever been up to level 86. And he doesn't play that much. And 40 is like... Depending on how rare these are, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of players volleying these constantly. It's going to happen. Like, someone's going to get 5 implicits on the first day. It's awesome, but terrifying. Okay, so we got a div card for Bottled Faith. That's the base crit attack flask from Synthesis League, I think it was. Which we didn't really have a source for before, so that's cool. I really want something else to drop from Innocence, the map boss, so that my div card has more reasons to be farmed, because that's the only place my div card drops, Demigod's Wager. And no one ever does the map boss in that map because it takes forever. But if he also drops this, people might do it. Skin of the Lord's corrupted. I don't care. What's this? Leash of Ablation. Attributes, max life. Reduce effective offerings. You can have an offering of each type. Offerings still have 50% reduced duration. That's really cool. So you can have Spirit, Bone, and Flesh offering up all at once. More minion build buffs. Oh yeah, it's a unique leather belt. Oh god. I'm sorry. More nerfs to chancing headhunters. That's funny. Alright. Metamorph League, I think, is the next thing. No, that's Conquerors of the Atlas. What the fuck? New supporter packs. That... I don't know how I feel about these. They kind of look like Power Rangers and Warframe characters at the same time. Alright. Oh, actually, they didn't say anything about Xbox and PS4 for PoE 2 and 4.0. Are they getting... Are the console versions getting 4.0 as well? Yeah, that's how the Shadow stands. I think that's a Scion. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're gonna get it as well. But anyways, so that's Conquerors of the Atlas, which we didn't watch the trailer for, I don't think. Did we? I already forgot, dude. There's so much content I don't missed out on. I don't think I watched this yet.
Listen carefully, for this is important.
Xana?
I worked with a group of exiles once, much like yourselves. Together, we faced a terrible evil that plagued the Atlas.
Yeah. So we killed everything.
Through great perseverance, we were able to defeat the Elder. But it wasn't enough. They kept going.
It's a big ass hammer.
Over and over, again and again. There was something inside
Fall
them
earthquake.
that could never be satisfied. They sought more power, more prestige. They sought to rule and conquer those strange lands.
Yeah, that's us. We went insane grinding.
I feared more and more what they were becoming. So I did what I thought was right.
Did she stop us?
I sealed them in the Atlas. Forever.
Oh no. There's never enough maps.
On the way back.
Goddamn right we did. I just got goosebumps. What the hell? That was sick. Hey, we're back. Fuck you. Nice, dude. Sucking the Atlas. It's so weird. That's so pretty. Ah, that's the Nova thing, okay. Barrage everything. I don't know who these guys are. These are the new Conquerors. I like it. Alright, so that's fucking cool. And this is just like a base game expansion. This isn't even a league. It's just like, hey, here's some content. And also a league on top of that. So if you're in standard, we get this. Which is pretty cool. It reminds the angel thing reminds me of the this Empyrean apparition. That character. Is it the same character or did the other one not have arms? I think the one in the trailer didn't have arms. Either way, that's fucking cool. So what's next? Well, okay, there was the trailer. Let's watch the Metamorph thing now. Was there like a more info about Metamorph somewhere that I missed? God, there's just so many things. Alright, we'll just watch this real quick.
Take a clean knife and cut a sample of flesh. Repeat 4 times. Mix the 5 samples in an aquaformatic solution. Heat. Stand back.
Are we cooking in PoE now?
Make itself known.
Ooh, bubbly boys.
Observe its anger, its aggression. Observe its changing form. It's never comfortable to stay in one shape for long. It will try to kill you. Best not let it.
Jesus
Punch
Christ.
the clean knife repeatedly. Try more heat. More. Perfect. Only every living creature to go.
Are we making our own bosses? Are we like cooking in PoE to make our own bosses? I think that's what's happening. I'm so confused. Okay. I like his voice a lot. It's like the way that was presented. That was just cool. In the Metamorph League, you'll meet a new NPC, Tane Octavius, a master alchemist who studied in Oriath. Exiled the Ray class for killing his teacher, Tane searches for what makes the self. By using his learned alchemical knowledge to assemble monster essences. Essence League. He hopes to find a cure, or perhaps just the source for what he calls the intrinsic darkness that led up to his unforgivable violence. So he's a serial killer who likes cooking. And we're gonna help him. Alright, great. Build your own boss. In each area you play in Metamorph League, Tane will collect samples from selected monsters that you have killed. Summon Tane to combine your choice of samples to create a formidable metamorphic foe to defeat. Each sample contributes abilities to this boss, who wildly morphs from form to form during the encounter. With careful selection of samples, you control which abilities the boss has and what rewards it yields. So you literally just choose what it... I mean, I don't... Okay. I'm assuming you can do this with bosses. Like, there's Fire Fury in there. And then do you have to actually heat it, or was that just a meme? Are they doing the heat thing on purpose? Like, do we have to use heat skills to toast them gently? We just have to, like... It's like toasting a marshmallow. Hang on, I gotta toast my my Uber real quick. Give me a minute. Let me just heat this up. Catalyst. Metamorph encounters can also drop soup. I meant soup. A new type of currency item that adds quality to jewelry. Okay, there are many types of jewelry quality, each related to a set of mods. The quality value on a piece of jewelry scales up to the magnitude of related mods on the item and can be consumed through crafting to increase the chances of rolling related mods. Caster modifiers 20%. Spell damage. Increases caster modifiers. Life and mana modifiers and resistance modifiers. So far, I am whelmed. I don't know what that means exactly. Show me more examples of what that does and I might be excited about it. In the endgame of Metamorph League, you can collect samples from map bosses to create deadly metamorphs that combine the power, challenge, and rewards of multiple bosses into very dangerous encounters. That is a sick looking Malachi. So you can like farm specific map bosses, get their samples, and then make them like make a stupidly OP boss, and then try to kill it for loot. So single target league then? Cleave is not a single target skill. What the hell are you doing? Stop it. Okay, that's... I mean... I'm not sure exactly how that works, but for me, like, seeing this from someone who's not ridiculously, like, sunken into PoE right now, it feels like it's just incredibly clever, recycling of mechanics and, like, graphics and animations. They're like, hey... we need to just make some filler leagues until 4.0 releases. You know what's a good idea? Take all the bosses, like their most deadly attacks, and then let players choose which ones kill them. Okay, so I can make a boss with like Malachi's Slam, and Dominus's Slam, and Shaper's Slam, and Uber Elder's Slam, and then fight that boss and just get slammed constantly. Like, that's great. I like this idea. You can make your own most difficult boss, and then you can try to kill it. The Slam Jam. Touch of God. Yeah, we can make like the most ridiculous bosses and then hopefully get nice rewards for it. I like this though. It literally just means like you can go farm bosses. Like we have people that love boss farming leagues. Like Octavian probably shat his pants over this league. So if you're just farming bosses like you normally would, you get a bunch of samples, and then you can just create ridiculously powerful versions of the same boss to kill. I like this. I think I like this. And then the last thing was the Path of Exile mobile. Oh god.
So mobile games are kind of bullshit, right? You know, pay to win microtransactions, time gates.
I love Jonathan, he's hilarious.
Screens, notifications, video ads. You know, you get the idea. There's really a lot of evil garbage going on in mobile games today. But in 2012, when you first released Path of Exile on PC, you really could have said the same thing about a lot of free-to-play games there too.
So this is what it looks like.
Oh god.
8 skill binders,
Is it real?
flasks, the same gear you'd expect to see on any Path of Exile game.
How? Stop.
One of the major
Get some
benefits
help.
of this project was
Mobile Fall Guy.
allowing us to improve our tool
God damn it.
system across the board for all platforms.
Poor Trevor.
Our goal is to bring Path of Exile to mobile with absolutely zero compromise.
I don't know if that's possible.
Real Path of Exile.
Christ
We
Wilson!
didn't just farm it out to an external studio. It's developed entirely by a team here in New Zealand. The only thing that's fundamentally different between phone games and PC games is that you expect to play for shorter game sessions on a phone.
iPhone
That's
11
perfect
Pro
balance,
Max.
Quick turnaround time.
Okay, so question. Is that an actual phone? Is iPhone 11 Pro Max, is that just a meme name or is that real? Like, I feel like they just made that up. How many fucking iPhone versions are there?
For mobile gameplay,
I'm
while
just-
retaining all of the deep
It is a real phone?
systems
Oh my
you
god.
expect.
Why are there so many? They're all the same. So that's the 4.0 animations, the fireball things, and the 4.0 like
Back then, we really thought
graphics.
we could do free-to-play on PC without all that player hostile stuff. So we thought, you know, maybe we can do the same thing on mobile. Maybe we can make a game that bucks all those bullshit trends and make it something that's a good game first, that just so happens to be played on a phone.
Is this coming out with 4.0? It looks like the PC version, just shittier quality graphics, but the model animations and shit are 4.0. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it's PoE, so it's probably fine.
It's developed entirely.
Like, Chris wouldn't fuck us on this. I'm a little confused. It doesn't, yeah, it looks like it's a meme, but it also doesn't look like it's a meme. I'm confused. I can't tell if this is serious or not. I guess that's probably the point. Like, they didn't, I mean, this wasn't the main thing they announced at exilecon. If it was, there would have been a massive shitstorm. It wasn't a meme you could play at exilecon? Holy shit, okay. That's, okay, so it's probably real then. I wonder if it's gonna, like, be cross-platform. Because that'd be kind of cool, if you could have people, like, actually play the mobile stuff and then play it on, play it with the PC people and the Xbox and PS4. I wish PS4 and Xbox were cross-platform too. But I don't think that's allowed. It's a side project, they're not 100% on it until people want it. Unless people want it, okay. I mean, that makes sense. That's the correct way to do something like this. Like, don't spend a bunch of money on it and not tell anyone, and then just be like, hey, here's this PoE mobile. Also, we didn't release Path of Exile 4 because we're working on, or Path of Exile 2 because we're working on this garbage. Is it Path of Exile 2 or Path of Exile 4.0, or is it both? What do we say? What's the correct terminology? He couldn't announce it last year because of Blizzard. Blizzard fucked up a lot of things for a lot of games. Let's be honest here. Like, you can't do anything that Blizzard did or you will get all of the hate that Blizzard did. So it makes sense that they had to wait for this to be, like, ready to show correctly and have something else massive to go alongside or before it. Because if they released this and nothing else, Trevor's Fall would be impressive, to say the least. It's PoE 2 4.0. Can we just say it's PoE 420? Because, like, I feel like that's more fun. PoE 420 is coming in next year. Alright, well, this is a lot to digest. I don't really know where to start. But I guess we're just going to sit here and talk about it for a while. So for those of you that saw this on YouTube, there you go. That was my first reaction. I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for watching. Bye.